creatures called dinosaurs ruled the earth. Now I'm going to tell you about the coolest dinosaurs you have ever listened. Let's dive into the world of dinosaurs. So we're starting with the Tyrannosaurus rex, also known as the T-Rex. Tyrannosaurus rex is one of the most powerful dinosaurs ever. It lived around 68 to 66 million years ago. This giant carnivore was about 40 feet long, stood 12 feet tall at the hips, and weighed almost 9 tons. It had a giant skull, huge sharp teeth, and the strongest bite of any land animal. Strong enough to crush bones. Even though the megalodon has a stronger bite underwater. T-Rex was the top predator on land. It hunted dinosaurs like Triceratops, Ankylosaurus, and Stegosaurus. The second dinosaur is Triceratops. Triceratops was a large plant-eating dinosaur that lived at the same time as the T-Rex. It was around 30 feet long and weighed 12 tons. It had 3 sharp horns on its face and a large frill on the back of its head. These had protected it from predators. It used its strong beak to munch tough plants and ferns. So our third dinosaur is Velociraptor. Velociraptor was a fast and clever carnivore. It lived about 75 to 71 million years ago and was only about 6.5 feet long, around the size of a big dog. It weighed just 33 pounds but had feathers, sharp teeth, and a deadly curved claw on each foot. Velociraptors hunted small animals and may have hunted in packs. Now let's meet another dino superstar, Brachiosaurus. Brachiosaurus was a massive herbivore that lived around 154 to 150 million years ago. It could grow up to 85 feet long and weighed between 35 to 56 tons. It had longer front legs than back legs, which gave it a giraffe-like posture. Its long neck helped it reach tall trees to munch on leaves. It was peaceful but gigantic. From one giant to another, meet Spinosaurus. Spinosaurus was one of the longest meat-eating dinosaurs, longer than T-Rex. It lived around 112 to 93 million years ago. Grew up to 59 feet long and weighed between 7 to 20 tons. It had a long crocodile-like snout and a huge sail on its back. It could swim well and hunted fish and other animals near water. Get ready, because the next dino is absolutely wild. Meet Ankylosaurus. Ankylosaurus was a strong, slow-moving herbivore that lived about 68 to 66 million years ago. It was around 25 to 30 feet long and weighed about 6 tons. Its back was covered in bony armor and it had spikes along its sides. Its most powerful weapon was its heavy tail club, which is used to defend itself from predators like T-Rex. It ate low plants like ferns and bushes. But wait! The dino journey isn't over! Next up is Stegosaurus. Stegosaurus lived around 155 to 150 million years ago. It was 30 feet long and weighed between 7 to 5 tons. It had 2 rows of big flat plates on its back and 4 sharp spikes on its tail called a thegomizer. These were used for defense. Stegosaurus had a small brain, but it was well protected and ate plants close to the ground. Up next, charging onto the scene is Giganotosaurus. Giganotosaurus lived around 98 to 97 million years ago. It was about 43 feet long and weighed between 8 tons. It was a big, fast carnivore with sharp teeth and strong legs. It hunted huge plant eaters like Giganotosaurus. Now let's jump into the world of our next prehistoric pal, Therizinosaurus. Therizinosaurus was one of the strangest looking dinosaurs. It lived around 70 million years ago and was about 33 feet long, weighing around 5 tons. Even though it looked scary, it wasn't a carnivore. It was an omnivore. It ate plants, fruits, and maybe small animals. It had a long neck, a small head, and giant claws, up to 3 feet long. These claws helped it grab branches or protect itself. Time to stop into the story of our final dinosaur, Diplodocus. Diplodocus lived around 154 to 152 million years ago. It was very long, up to 85 feet, and weighed around 12 to 16 tons. It had a long neck for eating plants from trees and a whip-like tail for defense. Its bag-shaped teeth were perfect for stripping leaves. Diplodocus moved in herds and probably used its tail to scare off predators. And with that, our dino journey comes to an end for now. But don't worry, there are still many more prehistoric giants waiting to be discovered. Which dinosaur did you think